Hi, I'm Jerry Choppett with Right at Home Realty, Canada's largest independent brokerage. I have my gardening attire on today as I reference a recent article in the Sudbury Star from Mark Cullen about vegetable gardening, something I've really enjoyed for years. In fact, this is my actual garden in the background as part of a 3 raised garden bed that I had in my previous home in Etobicoke. I sold that home in September and with my busy real estate schedule ahead, doesn't look like I'm going to have time to have a garden this year, and I'm definitely going to miss that. Mark Cullen is an expert gardener. He's an author, a broadcaster, and a member of the Order of Canada. And Mark's son Ben is a 4th-generation urban gardener and graduate of Guelph and Dalhousie universities. You can follow him at markcullen.com. In his article, Mark states that an unprecedented demand for mail-order garden seeds this spring indicates that 2020 is likely going to be a record year for grow-your-own veggies. And the reason for that? Now more than ever, Canadians want control of their food and more see the value of doing so. However, the current closure of many popular and high-producing community gardens is impeding local growers and urban farmers from getting started. This is really unfortunate because home gardening and community gardening are very important for a host of reasons. Did you know that during World War II, victory gardens, as they were called, were very patriotic for Canadians and contributed significantly to the domestic food supply? Imagine this. At the peak of the war effort, home gardeners, encouraged to grow vegetables in their backyards, produced a whopping 57,000 tons of vegetables. That's 125 million pounds of vegetables from over 200,000 home gardens across Canada. That was way back in 1944. That was impressive, even by today's standards. Community gardens offer a wonderful opportunity for those that don't have a yard of their own. Residents of condos and apartments, for example. To grow food, make new friends, build community, and a strong community adds to the overall value of real estate. And of course, community gardens can be a significant contributor, to food security for many vulnerable and low-income families. Gardening can be great fun, and it's also very relaxing, and it can even help with depression and anxiety. It's hard to be uptight, when you're in the garden. Harvesting your garden, even that first cherry tomato, is also personally rewarding. Last week, mid-April, I served up the remainder of my potatoes that I harvested just before I moved last August. And I still have some wonderful Spanish garlic remaining. I actually consider garlic to be another food group. Unfortunately, COVID-19 has created a lot of uncertainty for the 2020 gardening season. As of April 20th, in Ontario, community gardens are still listed as a recreational facility and therefore closed. The BC government, however, has declared community gardens an essential service, exempting them from closure, which makes perfectly good sense to me. The non-profit organization Sustain Ontario has requested that Premier Ford follow BC's lead on this. Hopefully that change can come quickly and the community garden season for this year can be saved. Do you think community gardens should be declared an essential service? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.